24 hours with JB. Let's talk. So today is day 27. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shout out to wifey. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Not the braids, but the food, beloved. Listen. Oh, man. Look at the detail on that. You ever heard of Chipotle? Well, this is Chipotle J. Listen, that was corny. But babe, we have any more of that homemade Chipotle sauce?
Yes, we do.
Ooh, mashallah, bismillah. So listen, homemade burrito, as you can see. But listen, this is not important. Mashallah, we made it to day 27, right? Day 27 is now here upon us. So as of to, oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. Daddy love you. Close the door, baby girl.
Huh?
Close the door, please. Cierra la puerta. Yeah, sí. Muy bien. Adios. Te amo. Bismillah. So, that's pretty tasty. So, today is day 27 of Ramadan, mashallah. Is now complete. And tomorrow will be day 28, inshallah. With that being said, tomorrow, well, now even, excuse me, this is good. Shameless claim, shout out to wifey. Shameless plug, shout out to wifey. But tomorrow, a lot of people will know, well, everybody will know whether we'll have 29 days or 30 days of Ramadan, right? Due to the sighting of the moon. So thus, I could see a lot of people, Muslims especially, being anxious, right? Impatient even from certain perspectives due to us not knowing whether, again, 29 days or 30 days. I've been fasting all day, beloved. But I just came on here to talk, man. It's been a minute since we politic. Excuse me. It's been a minute since I was on here. From a mental perspective, for the most part, I'm doing okay. You know what I mean? Some days are like this. Other days, I tend to drop. But I strive to keep it steady. Bismillah. And with that being said, we gonna do this. It's my YouTubers. So, for those who don't know, I've been unemployed, right, since about last summerish. And from that point in time, I've been not only building my YouTube channel, but my Instagram, my social media platform, my business, right? Inshallah, I have another business that I want to launch pretty soon. Some days are easier than others. I'm not gonna lie. The sad part about the entrepreneurial life is you realize you don't have at least from my perspective, I don't have a line of people lined up to purchase my product, to purchase my services, even, you know what I mean, to partake in my services. So thus the grind is a little more intensive. Furthermore, I'm learning more and more that, as you all know, it's not going to be family, friends, associates, colleagues, etc. It's more so going to be strangers, you know what I mean, who really get the ball rolling. So it's a part of the game. And thus, we take that and we move forward on a positive note regardless, right? While remaining dauntless, right? While knowing in here as well as in here that we are more than capable. And that's what I still like to say. That's what I've been dealing with, that as well as some personal in-house family things. But we'll get into that on the Therapy for My Soul edition. But as of lately, I'm just more so asking myself, am I going to return back to work, or am I going to take the entrepreneurial route? And what's unique about my situation is I have a family, right? So, all right. So here's the first thing. The first thing is my goals. I realize are up here. That's first and foremost. Secondly, right? Whatever job interview I go on, whatever they offer, right? More than likely, mashallah, I already have that covered. If you could, pick up on the pieces. You see what I'm saying? We don't we don't champion heavy on the investments for nothing. Let me just say that and leave that there. But again, with that being said, it's not so much about what you have stashed away, tucked away, etc. It's more so about what you have coming in. Those two things could matter, and one could be more important than the other, depending on the season as well as the event, right? Or just the timing, rather. And with that being said, I'm realizing that my family needs, my household needs to generate a significant amount of income, right? Of revenue even. Now, granted, we have little pennies on the dollar even from certain perspectives of dividend payments coming in, right? My wife, she's crazy about real estate, so thus she always asks is, yo, babe, can I get a property? Can I get a So I said, you know what? I'm gonna get her a property in the stock market. I got a few real estate stocks, right? Which are called REITs, REITs, looking to REITs, right? And to be honest, I probably got like about $100 or something like that at REITs, but it's something that's a start. But I say all this, the level in which I'm thinking on is astronomical, beloved. So thus I go back and forth and say, yo, do I go to work, get a bag, and use that bag to generate the bigger bag? Or do I sacrifice short time? Do I sacrifice for the short term or for the duration of the now, which will potentially yield a higher return? Does that make sense? In other words, do I take the entrepreneurial route for the next year or two and really see what that does? Because again, with the entrepreneurial route, sometimes you have highs, sometimes you have lows. Sometimes you wake up one day like, yo, I'm getting it. Like I'm not. But then other days you're like, damn, beloved, I could use a check. And to be quite frank with you all, the entire time since I've been working, right, I've always received a check. Now, granted, mashallah, I always knew what to do with that check, but I've always received the check. So thus, the entrepreneurial route is, I have good days with it and I have bad days with it. Now, I'm going to keep it a stack with you. We're essentially living off of my wife's income, right? 6 of us total. My wife is essentially providing for the whole entire household, albeit I was smart enough to make investments. So thus our money is working harder than her. See what I'm saying? The kids have investment accounts. So the bag is there, but again, the income, the revenue, how do we take it to that next level? And it's scary because it could be viewed as scary because it's like you take the training wheels off when the entrepreneur conversations come into play, right? You know what the ending result could potentially be, but in order to get to that finish line, beloved, it's uncertain, right? And a boxing match is 12 rounds. You know you're capable of winning, but how do you win the fight? And that's essentially what I'm going through now. And with that being said, I'm just gonna take things easy because going through all of this during the blessed month of Ramadan can be stressful. In addition, I've been going through some things. Let's say I had to rearrange some pieces on the chessboard, and that was stressful as well. But again, I'm staying motivated. I'm staying dedicated. I'm staying disciplined because I believe in me. I know that there's something special about me. There's something special about all of us, right? But some of us tap into that special thing much faster than others. And that's essentially where I'm going, and that's essentially how I'm rocking. Listen, man, let me get to this mail. I just wanted to, speak with you all. My YouTube channel, I love you all because the majority of the people on my YouTube channel I don't know, and they show love, man. They show love. Everybody on my YouTube, yo, keep going. You got this. Don't stop. Like, it's heartfelt. I definitely want to start being more transparent with you all as well. But again, I'm lining my chess pieces up so that not only I can make it, but my family can make it as well. That's all I got for now. Salutations and blessings to anyone who watched the video. Love yourself, love your family, keep your intentions pure.